a special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia, as we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. On the run, it's Lacy. Has the first down and more. Breaking free at the 35. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Ball handed off. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Setting the tone early. How about the execution? Opening drive of a conference championship game.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Has the first down and still going. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, good run here and a great reminder of what the Sooners are all about. And I know they've had quarterbacks that have gone on to win the Heisman in recent years, and Sam Bradford and Jason White and Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, all great players. Man, when I think of Oklahoma, I still think of them running the football with Barry Switzer, option play, pitching it to the backs. Billy Simmons, who won the Heisman. DeMarco Murray, and, of course, Adrian Peterson, Marcus Dupree. So great history, not just the quarterbacks, but running the football in Norman, Oklahoma.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Caught near the sticks. It's Tatum. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. They bring him down. The sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. The Sooners starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. At completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Using his legs, it's Tatum. First down, looking for more now. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
First and goal, a great chance to answer that opening touchdown. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's got it right near the end zone. He's swarmed by the defense. And the Sooners hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Keeping it on the ground here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7 here.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. The short completion of the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they'll use the ground game here. First down and more. He's still running. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
First down here for this offense. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. And he stopped at the line of scrimmage. The defense swarming him that time.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who the heck to throw that ball to.
That is an ill-advised pass right there. Falling away from his target, throwing the ball off his back foot.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Back to pass. It's Murphy. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And here in the first quarter, it remains a tie ball game.
Now, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. What a poor kicker.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Bringing pressure. Oh, they trap him for a sack. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking for some space. It's Tatum. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Moves out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
Boy, he comes up just short of his first down, but a nice job of picking up some yards on third and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't quite enough to pick up the first down, but he gives him a chance.
Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Getting set. Here's second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble to his left. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
How about the quarterback scrambling here off of that bootleg? The defense, to their credit, took everything away downfield, thinking that they had a positive play, but instead, the quarterback shows how he can make them pay for it by using his legs.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Here's the handoff. He gets loose. He's in the clear. Out past the 30. Past the 10. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a pro with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
Motion now from the tight end. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Gets back to the line, but no closer to the end zone than that.
things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Tatum. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Scanning the field. It's Hawkins. Looking to scramble. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here. The Sooners will line up to kick it away. It's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. And the ball is away from inside the 10. The punt will bounce and go out of bounds at the 45-yard line. The offense gifted great field position. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Trying to create here on the move. What a catch!
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. The back's got it. The defense all over. They stop it right at the line.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff from the shotgun. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. And the Rebels will look to convert here on 4th down. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Ole Miss.
Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. It'll be a 34-yard try. And it's good, right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw. It's Hawkins. Running out of time in the pocket. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback takes off now looking to scramble. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
Moves out of the pocket. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just time enough for one more play in the half. 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Deep shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the 2nd half, they keep it on the ground.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He fires downfield. Almost intercepted, falls incomplete, but a risky attempt there. It would have been his 2nd pick today.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. Here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Tries the right with a quick throw. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Caught over the middle. It's Jordan. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Catch is made down the middle. They make the tackle, but the offense set up with a first down in the red zone. The Sooners looking to use the up-tempo offense here. And looking to throw now on first down. The pass rush gets home.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
That sack sets up a second down and long. Looking to scramble now. And they bring them down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Boy, it's second down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he
cannot escape. It's a sack.
Man, how do you like to be the offensive coordinator for this team right now with the offensive line coach trying to come up with any answer at all to deal with this pass rush? That's 5 sacks now in this game. They cannot seem to stop this pressure from this defense.
Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. We'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Murphy. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here. And the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Going absolutely nowhere for a loss on play.
But his defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Caught behind the line. It's Watkins. And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, that one's picked off. He could go to 30, inside the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the defense gets involved in the scoring. And on this conference championship stage, it's the defense that makes the play to tie this game up, Kurt.
Man, Chris, think about this. There's so much at stake. You're trying to win a conference championship. Who knows? Maybe move on, get to the postseason into a playoff, and to come up with a play like this from your defense where they create the turnover and score themselves to tie this thing up. This is going to be an exciting finish.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And at first down, they go right back to him. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd down. That's the end of the first quarter. And after 3, we're all tied up.
And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Oh, what a grab! And he'll go down after a nice pickup on the play. That'll be a first down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
They're going to run it. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the tailback's got it again. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where is that bit? They finally get to him behind the line.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Drop him back, looking to throw for the first down. He flips it to the back across the middle. They make the stop just short of the mark, where it's getting 4th down and inches. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game flip. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
Ball handed off. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. To throw, it's Hawkins. On the run here, lets it go. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this 4th down. Great job here by the D.
Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on 4th down. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. So tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. On the move now. Complete to the running back on this fourth down play. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge third down stop.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Now someone moved just a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. They'll hand it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that area play.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
So the clock has stopped, and we've reached the last 2 minutes here. Second down play coming up. At the 20. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
The Rebels are in the red zone. He'll hand it off. Heading for the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
What a thing of beauty by this offense to put that go-ahead score up on the board. The quarterback played with tremendous composure when the game was on the line. Now we'll see if his own defense can hold on to this lead.
And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to throw. It's Hawkins. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
A conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. Catch made on the right side. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Oh, he makes the catch. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible.
Hey, this defense doing a good job all game long and not giving up many yards after the catch. Now working with this lead, trying to preserve it Good job of keeping their eyes up and bringing this receiver down. Gave up some yards, but nothing big to try to hold on to this lead.
Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
Conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? What a catch! And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
And the defense steps in here to call time with 12 seconds left on the clock. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Looking to pass here on second down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Touchdown, Sooners, as they put 6 more on the board.
Now you've got a big decision. What a great touchdown, but think about it. If you kick the extra point, you tie the game up, probably go to overtime. Or you roll the dice and go for 2 and potentially win the game.
Now the decision to go for 2. Gutsy call by this coach. He wants to win it right here. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining.
Timeout, Ole Miss.
Now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it's caught. The gutsy call pays off for 2 points, and they take the lead here late. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw. It's Murphy. Makes a quick grab. And they wrap him up and bring him down on what is the final play